Pisces, this is your energy check-in love reading. We're tuning into the person on your mind or your current situation and the energy unfolding for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Pisces, please. All right, so we have the Sun in reverse, Leo energy. This is you. Your person, the Four of Pentacles. You're viewing them as the Knight of Wands. What you're not seeing is the Seven of Cups. And the final outcome, advice, is the Ten of Wands, okay? And we see the Nine of Swords in reverse. I feel like my Pisces, there's something that feels a little bit off with this person or this connection. They're holding back. They may have other options that you're not seeing, or they're feeling a little bit confused. But I also feel with the Sun card, you know, this is fake it till you make it energy. Like you're putting on a brave face. You're acting like everything's fine. But the Nine of Swords in reverse tells me you're worried that, I don't know, things are just going to keep repeating with this person, or this is another repeated karmic lesson. This person finds you to be very sexy and very attractive, but it's almost like they're not giving fully to this connection. All right, so you're in the Sun in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I feel like maybe this connection has taken too long to move into union, or, you know, to go into the next steps. You may feel like this person is keeping you single is what I'm getting. And you're viewing them as the Empress, Taurus and Libran energy. So you do really like this person. You see that they're high vibrational. You see they're successful. They're attractive. You may feel like this is even a divine counterpart situation. All right, let's see how you're viewing the relationship. The Devil. Yeah, but you're sensing there's something here that's karmic. You may be feeling like you're obsessing about this person. I'm wondering if you're starting to feel like a trauma bond here being formed. Like, you know, there's something off. The connection's not moving along the way it should. Like, I don't know if they're not introducing you to friends and family, or they're not moving towards commitment. Something's off. But you feel connected. You feel attached to this person. It's a very physical connection is what I'm getting. So maybe you feel like they just kind of focus on the physical with you, but not enough on the emotional or building something. This person is very attracted to you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but they are also someone here who's very strategic. And I'm wondering if they have other options here, okay? And you may be picking up on that. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what messages, advice, and guidance come through for you. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Pisces, please. All right, believe in miracles. You have to take risks. Miracles will only happen if you allow the unexpected to happen. Okay, so there could be something unexpected with this connection. Some of my Pisces, you might unexpectedly let go of this and call in someone who's really right for you. Beautiful things take time to grow. There's no need to rush. Allow yourself to grow at your own pace. There's no need to rush to make a decision. Okay, be kind, be gentle with yourself, be patient. More so with yourself is what I'm getting. And an amazing story. So some situations are more than meets the eye. While it may appear like an ordinary event, it could be magic unfolding. Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay? And we see bad timing here. But I want to look at this transformational relationships card, because we see everything will come to you at the right time. Be patient, your time will come. Now, some of you may want to hold space for this connection because you do feel like it's faded with that Empress energy. It's a divine counterpart situation, but there's a timing issue. But I want you to be really careful with that message, Pisces, because, you know, no good reader is going to say, put your life on hold with somebody who's not meeting you halfway, with somebody who's keeping you single, that's, you know, not, you know, being open about your relationship, about loving you, you know, moving things along within the connection in like a timely manner. And I feel like surround yourself with good people and you'll find that previously unimaginable horizons will open up to you. And I kind of feel like my energy as of right now is that you may unexpectedly let this connection go and call in someone really, really in alignment with you. And it may shock and surprise you, but we'll see, because it could be this person. Maybe we just need to hold space for them here. But the Four of Pentacles tells me this person is holding back on you. They're being maybe stingy with their time, energy, love, money, resources. The Sun in reverse. So you two are mirroring each other. They're putting on, this is again my fake it till you make it energy. Like, like it's happy, they're fun around you, but there's something underneath. All right, the Fool card, wanting to take a risk, a leap of faith. And the High Priestess, Cancer, Pisces energy. So they may want to take a risk or a leap of faith here with you, Pisces. But it kind of feels like that's happening as you kind of start to disconnect. The High Priestess can also be a secret lover for me. Okay, so they may have started something else and they're trying to see, where they get the most, basically. The Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy tells me this person's passionate about you. They find you to be sexy, attractive, a lot of fun to be with. They feel safe with you, Four of Wands, but I'm not so sure you feel safe with them. And I mean emotionally, right? The Four of Pentacles, they see you as not holding back, wanting to move things forward, but they are holding back. The Magician card. Right now, you might not be communicating or taking action towards them. So they might even be feeling like you're letting them go here. All right. They may not be trusting something here, but again, you want to be careful of somebody who doesn't trust you, Pisces, because a lot of times that's a projection. And the Ace of Cups, they're worried they're missing this opportunity, but I also think this person knows that they've hurt or they've disappointed you here by dragging their feet or by keeping you single or by not, I don't know if they're like not making you like social media official when they should, or they're not introducing you to friends and family. Kind of feels like they're keeping you hidden. The Nine of Wands energy in reverse. So this person might be feeling a little bit exhausted here. Again, if they're not being honest with you, that can be really exhausting, Pisces. But let's, before we jump to conclusions, see what else we need to know about them. Because there's something that feels off for me in this reading. Like, I'm not fully trusting them. I don't feel like you're fully trusting them. Yeah, we see monk or nun, negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety or piety. But the light attribute is selfless devotion and single-minded dedication. I don't think this person is as dedicated to the connection. I am getting, and I'm clutching my heart chakra as I'm saying this, I'm getting like player vibes. I'm getting somebody who's not as fully committed. And we see thief energy. So this is where you need to be careful. Stealing money, creative ideas, affection, or other powers you think you lack. I think this person is draining your energy here. I think there's something they're not being honest with. And that thief energy, a lot of times for me, is third party. And I kind of am reading that High Priestess energy. Is this person keeping secrets, okay, about other options or starting something with somebody else and you? All right. They're viewing you as the dilettante, pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. I don't think that's the case, but they might feel like you're not fully compatible in your likes and your dislikes, music, art, movies, hobbies. All right. They do find you to be very good with words, a good communicator, an eloquent communicator. You may be actually a little bit, okay, this sounds terrible, Pisces, but you might be smarter than this person is kind of what I'm getting. And like somebody who feels threatened by your intelligence, your likes, you being more worldly, they can be like, oh, you're so pretentious, or you're so snooty. I don't think you are. I think you're actually kind of smarter, or just more well-read, or more cultured, or, have more interests in this person. So just a little heads up there, Pisces. I do think that they're very sexy and attractive, and most likely that this connection like feels good on that level. But I do kind of feel like when it comes to being to like emotional depth and likes and dislikes, you're probably a little bit ahead of this person, if not a lot. The Seven of Cups in the hidden position here tells me that I think they have like options. The Lovers card, this is making a choice. Gemini energy, Aries energy, and the Queen of Wands. There's a third party here. Okay, the Queen of Wands in reverse is almost always my third party. They're making a choice. They're stepping up. They know they need to step up and make a choice between you and someone else, is what I'm getting. I think this is a heavy situation, but I kind of feel like my Pisces, packing your bags and moving on. Because, like, I think there's a lot to like about this person, but then I also feel like the emotional connection and, like, your likes and your dislikes aren't super compatible. I think, Pisces, okay, don't tell them I said this, okay? And I'm sorry, cross watchers, but this is a Pisces reading. But Pisces, I think you're better than this person. I think they kind of know it, and I think they're probably reacting to it. Like, you're probably out of their league. All right, we see the Five of Wands. You might feel conflicted in this decision to break up or to move on or to do things differently here, because I do think you were probably trying. Eight of Pentacles, no longer putting work in here, taking a look at the time and effort that you've put into this connection and being like, well, they're not proud. It doesn't feel like they're proud to be with me, even though I think they are. Like, I think they see your worth and your value, but I think you reflect something back to them, Pisces, that makes them feel like not good enough. Like, I don't know if you have more education, if you make more money, if you've traveled more, if you've lived more, if you're just generally just kind of smarter, more cultured, whatever it is. It's kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like they're subversive because of that. All right. And we see the Six of Wands, victory, someone who gets a lot of attention. I think, like, what I'm getting here, Pisces, is a lot of you need to let this person just get the attention that they feel is good for them, maybe from other people. And I see you moving on to something better. You are special to this person, though. It's not like this person, thinks you're trash or just, like, is going to, disregarding you. Although I do think that they're probably starting something on the side without telling you, or maybe doing some pre-cheating. We see quickies. I think this person is too focused on the physical. They are gonna try again. Late night scrolling. If you're in separation from this person, they might, like, reach out. Hey, what's up? They could be under the influence when they do that. You are special to this person, Pisces. But I don't feel like this is fully in alignment with you. So let's see what else we need to know about them. Anything else we need to know about this person? All right, secret desire. I do think this person keeps secrets. There might be a bit of an age difference here. You might see them. They might look a little worse for the wear. They're going to try to come and work on this relationship. It might surprise you. They're motivated because you're walking away. I kind of feel like they don't really want anybody else to have you. But Pisces, I think they're going to keep you in that same cycle of being stuck, single, in a relationship, right? Like where you spend a lot of time on your own. They're not, like, taking you out, showing you off type energy. And not that you need that, but you do need somebody who's, like, gonna show up for you, love you, choose you out in the open. I think you have somebody new coming your way, and that's what I want to focus on here, Pisces. Somebody who may be a single parent. Okay, somebody who may have a son in particular, or there's something about this person's father. I don't know if you know their father, or they look like their father. They recently lost their father. They could be an Aries. Okay, resilient, a risk taker with a carefree, youthful personality. All right, and we see this is somebody who's much more solid. Yeah, dependable, predictable. They're passionate. They're going to be an exciting lover, and they're going to be passionate about you. And they're going to be passionate about you, Pisces, out in the open. They could be a Pisces Aries cusp, or have Pisces and Aries in their chart. This is the energy that I think is coming towards you. All right, this is, I think, where you're going to have victory and success. And I think I think it's going to be a tough decision here for a lot of my Pisces. Maybe some of you have already made it and you're just questioning if you made the right decision. This other person is going to come back around, because, I mean, the sex is good here, Pisces, for sure. But I'm also getting that, I don't know, it doesn't feel like they're fully in alignment. It doesn't feel like they're fully honest with you all the time either. This person is solid. They own their own home. All right, they might have 3 siblings or come from a larger family. They might like to use their middle name. They might have a triple syllable first name. Pay attention to number 3s. This person could be 33, or their age could end in a 3, or something like that. Or you see repeating 3s. They might like to wear jewelry, rings in particular. This can be somebody who's married and divorced in the past. They may dye their hair, and they wear a meaningful accessory, maybe something related to their father. Maybe it brings them luck, or it was something their father gave them. This is the energy to focus on, Pisces, because I feel like this other connection could be a little bit of a trauma bond, or it's just somebody who's not fully showing up for you, meeting you where you are. And I think they're keeping secrets. I mean, that's the thing. I feel like that other energy is like player energy, or they have someone on the side, or they're starting something with someone, or they're doing that pre-cheating. You feel it. You're Pisces. You're intuitive. Yeah, and this other person, this is a lasting love. This is your true love. All right, there's magnetism between you. There's going to be a gravitational pull towards you and this person, and marriage. This is someone you may end up marrying or being in a higher level of commitment. We see love language, physical touch. They're going to be very physical, very affectionate. This is somebody who's going to, no matter where they are, they're going to grab your hand. And this is, you know, Pisces is mine, right? And I feel like that's not the energy you're getting from the person that we originally picked up on in this reading. All right, my lovely Pisces, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.